Now, guess what? Why do I consider Christians the greatest chaos magicians ever? Because the paradigm of the chaos magic is to mix everything with everything and forget about it. And somehow it works, but they forget how it works. They don't know how it works. They don't know the technical aspects of magic, the dynamic laws, the great objective realizations. So, let's say that Christianity theologically is shallowed down Neoplatonism, stripped of the essences of Neoplatonism, filtered through Judaica, and mixed with their telltale stories. Now, as we know, the symbol of the fish is taken from the temple of Dagon El Bel in Assyria, or Oannes in Assyria. And that was adopted in Christianity, including the Mithra, or the Dagonic Oanic hut, let's say. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the waters, the violent waters of fertility, the waters of Kulillu Kulil to Dagon, Kulillu Kulil to all the sirens and the so on and so on. So they mix the current of the fertility, of the watery lusts and sacrality. Then they filtered it through Judaica with the Jah god, that is actually a storm god or a desert godling that they tried to associate with Ishkur. So we have the war god, we have the fertility god, and then what else? We have this pseudo-Dionysian taint of love in the name of what? In the name of a corpse. So we have a thanatophiliac relation to all of it. So we have the cult of death, we have the cult of pregnant waters, and we have the war Mars cult. So they mixed it all up, then combined it and absorbed all the other traditions that kind of didn't fit into the picture, but they kind of made a mashup of it, incorporating various folk beliefs and hidden beliefs into the system in the process of Christianization. And does it work? Well, it fucks things up, because professional magicians and professional priests of those cults knew what they are about, and knew which forces and gods and deities to work with to attain a certain purpose. Now, what happened? Those chaotic magicians, those chaotic Christians, mixed everything with everything, and the result is, for example, the priestly tying of the sexuality. So they have an output of male sexuality towards maleness, towards a male god, mixed with Neptunian forces, and they have this self-defeating sexual containment, restraint, that turns into homosexuality and pedophilia, because that's how they made it, actually. So imagine a bunch of Judeo-Christians that, through the turning towards maleness and reproducing it with the male god, and at the same time combining it with the fertility cults and war cults. I imagine Judeo-Christian choirs of angels as a bunch of males sodomizing each other and copulating with each other at the throne of the providential dueling god. Now, how does it relate to these metaphysics of magic? How do they relate to the human zone of affairs? But it creates plenty of abominations amongst Christian little cultists, those chaos magicians, and they don't know how it works, but they forgot about it. And somehow it leads to various deformities in the male-female sexuality that destroys their souls, deforms their souls, and fucks it up for the rest. And then they play that they are saint and holy, and that it's the devil that is wrong, and the devil that is evil. Well, they created the devils from the dead souls, or kaibit, of Christians that were not they didn't agree to the religion, so they were pointed out as the devil, the witch. So essentially their mind was brainwashed and they believed that they were the devils and the witches. And on the other side, when they passed away, they had plenty of hatred towards Christianity and became devils and witches. Now witchcraft is a form of an ancient priesthood that was deformed by folk religions, and then when Christianity came and destroyed those cults, it mixed with the folkish idea of understanding of magic. So witchcraft is basically a degenerate form of ancient female priesthood cults. And so remember, the Basquiots are Christians. They forget, and they didn't even know how to walk in technical magic. The world they created is rather miserably, amusingly idiotic, and this crucified thing or stone thing that burns in hell is the Isa, Jesus, or whoever. Even if he has something to do with it, the gods blame him and cast him into hell. So have fun messing up things, Christian things. I won't stop you, no one will stop you. Just grow more fanatical and fucked up about your blind belief that you're gonna be saved in heavens. You won't. Rest assured. That requires plenty of strenuous, magical, occult, pneumatic, mystagogic work throughout a lifetime. And if you believe in the grace of prayer that someone will save you without taking responsibility for your own development, then I'm not sorry for you, you lazy fucking pigs. And thank you for ruining everyone and everything that disagrees with you. You idiots.